Entendre? Entendre! Honey, where is that girl? Ahoy, hoy, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The O Show. I'm O, and I'm here for your amusement. And today is July 15th. Happy Jackie Washington Day. Hey! Wait, who don't know what Jackie Washington Day is? You don't know what Jackie Washington Day is? Well, honey, let me tell you who Jackie Washington is, okay? So, look, y'all, back in 1999, oh, that was such a magical year. All right, anyway, back in 1999, Lifetime premiered this mockumentary, and it starred two of my favorite actors ever. It starred the one and only mother of Black Hollywood, Jenifer Lewis, okay, and America's treasure, Tim Curry. Hello. So Tim Curry is the host of this mockumentary of Jackie Washington, who was a child star who grew up to be a diva, okay? And Tim Curry's name in the movie is Edward Whatsett St. In the movie, he even says, like, oh, I get to interview Jackie Washington, and he's thinking the baseball player, and they're like, no, the singer. And he's like, who the hell is that?
And here comes Jackie now.
I told you to take a right on Wilshire and then a right on Lucerne, you no-driving bastard. And if you want a tip, get yourself a new Eric for this back seat. Oh, hi. How's everybody?
So pretty much with the movie, it is Jackie's comeback concert, right? So Jackie is having a comeback. And it's one night only at the Hollywood Bowl. And pretty much the movie is just... Now, my only thing about, like, I love this movie to death. Like, I could watch it over and over again. As a matter of fact, so I still got my DVD of the movie. So there's a DVD of Jackie's Back. And I got my little DVD, what's that, the chapter index page. You remember when these used to come in DVDs? They don't do that no more. But they had, like, the chapters, and if you want to skip ahead or whatever. But why it looks like this is because I think I literally opened the CD case too many times. like these plastic CD cases. Because one day I went to watch the movie and the thing fell apart in my hands. I didn't do it. I don't know what happened. So now I carry it around in my other CDs that are loose. In my old CD. You remember this for, like, audio CDs, you guys? If y'all had, like, you're from the 90s, you hold your CDs in here. And I got my little Mariah Carey glitter sticker on it. Glitter. Okay, so anyway, look, y'all. So the movie tells the story of how little Jackie Washington became famous, right? So she's in this talent show. She was 13 years old, and she was in this group with two other girls. And she's singing this song, Yield. Yield, 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 before you hit me with your love. And then she just took over, right, and stood out. And everyone was like, ooh, she's a star. And she became a star. So as she grew up, she was releasing these albums. She got married to her first husband, like at 17. The milkman, who was this football player. And like later on, during their marriage, he comes out the house to an ambulance because he had an Afro pick stuck in his head. He was like, Jackie stabbed me. She was like, I didn't stab him. He fell on that comb. Yeah, this movie's just hilarious. The movie goes through all of her albums that she came out. They talk about like the singles that she put out. That's just so ridiculous. But apparently this movie came along and she was on the movie soundtrack and she got to sing this song at the Oscars one year. And it's called Look at Me. It's just the most over-the-top performance. one point during the movie, Tim Curry's character goes to Jackie's house, and we get like a tour of what's happening inside. First of all, she forgot she even invited them, because when they got there, they were like sitting around for like 2 hours while her ass was at Target. Target.
Hey! Hey! Y'all here already? I'm sorry. Am I late, baby? I got stuck in the checkout line at Target. You just remember, every brick, commode, and yellow bug light is paid for free and clear. Yeah, I'm all right out here in the valley. Y'all come on in the house. Come on!
Before visiting Jackie's home,
We learn about Jackie's 2 daughters. She has the oldest one named Shaniqua, and Shaniqua has a son named Wilson. And it is forbidden for anyone to call Jackie grandma. Okay, so he has to call her Jackie. And then she has this younger daughter. By the way, her and Shaniqua don't get along. Like, their relationship is strained, right? So, however, she does have a second daughter who is with her pretty much 24/7, and she's pretty much like her assistant. Her name is Antandra, and Antandra's in charge of pretty much everything. Okay.
Tandra?
Yes, Mom.
Honey, did you pack wet ones in the bag?
Yes, Mom.
Thank you, baby.
At one point of her life, Jackie decided to switch from movie. Well, she was still singing, but I guess at one point she's like, I need to do something. So she ended up being in movies, right? And by movies, I mean just one movie. It's called Cocos Revenge. Even though there was no Coco before that, she just called it Cocos Revenge. And like it's just the most ridiculous thing ever. And you know what's so weird? So they only show one scene, but the bad guy at the end is Dolomite, right? And I didn't catch it at first. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's actually Rudy Ray Moore, you guys. Like, the original Dolomite. He plays Dolomite in this movie. Oh my god, but that's probably like my most favorite scene. Like, this song is so ridiculous that she's singing.
Don't try to pass or come through your ass with a chop. Don't look for me between 2 and 3, cause I'm in the beauty shop. I'm Coco.
And then after Coco's Revenge, like, that was voted like the most horrible movie ever. Like, the studio was like, no more Jackie. During the interview at one point before the comeback concert, they visit Jackie's hometown of Kinloch, Missouri. And that is when we learned that every July 15th, hey, it's Jackie Washington Day. So it's like an annual event that she shows up to and gets drunk. But a lot of people don't like to celebrate it. Because one of the people that is interviewed in this documentary is Jackie's sister Ethel, who's played by Whoopi Goldberg. Now, according to Ethel, Ethel was the one who wrote Yield. Ethel was the one that bought the yellow dress, and Jackie came and stole the dress, went to the talent show. She went to the talent show she won, and she became famous. So Ethel's like, that's why I'm sitting here in a nurse's outfit, and she's trying to make a comeback. So Ethel's just bitter after all these years. But Ethel's there. She's being interviewed, and Jackie's friend Snooky being played by Loretta Devine, who is just that one friend who just won't shut up, just tells everyone's business. Isabel Sanford plays a role in the Kinloch scene as Jackie's play mama. Because back in the day, people used to have their mama, and you had a play mama. Like, people had play cousins. But apparently, her play mama did not like her ass, because she's like, don't even come in my yard. Jackie, just stay out. Oh, and don't forget Cadillac Johnson, the biggest pimp in Kinloch. Oh my gosh. So anyway, in addition to the people who I just named, there are random interviews that are being done from a lot of actual real stars. They got a lot of celebrity cameos in this movie, which is actually pretty cool. So they're not just interviewing like random people. Like there are people that we know. So this list is really long, you guys. So I'm going to cheat. I got my phone. I ain't got time. Okay, so look, y'all. So we got Tom Arnold, Johnny Brown, David Hyde Pierce. David Hyde Pierce during the night or the day of the rehearsal of the concert, he's a deaf pianist, and so he comes in and he's like, that's like, yes, Jackie, and she's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, right? And so he's playing the piano and she's trying to get his attention with things, and then she learns like, wait a minute, hold on. So she yells fire in the theater and everyone's like running for their lives, and she realizes it's a deaf pianist. It's a really funny scene. We got Kathy, Najimy, Jo Beth Williams. Kyla Pratt is in the movie when she was young. She actually plays the younger version of Jackie when she's doing the talent contest. So it's pretty funny. Mary Wilson from Supreme. She plays a teacher. Richard Lawson. Ronaldo Ray. He was Cadillac Johnson. You got Patty Austin, Charles Barkley, Diane Carroll, Eddie Cibrian, Jackie Collins, Don Cornelius, Taylor Dane, Melissa Etheridge, Kathy Griffin, Sean Hayes, Ricky Lake, Howie Mandel, when Howie Mandel had curls in his hair, Cameron Manheim, Penny Marshall, Bette Midler, Liza Minnelli, Rosie O'Donnell, Dolly Parton, Donna Pascal, Chris Rock, Eva Marie Saint, Grace Slick, and Bruce Valanche. And Robert Townsend also does an interview in the movie, but he's also the director of this movie. So if you love Robert Townsend and you're watching the movie, you kind of really get like what's happening. It really does feel like a Robert Townsend movie. Fun stuff. So with everything going on, the main focus of the movie with this comeback is Jackie has had previous managers, right? Her first one was this guy named Yancey, who ends up being Shaniqua's daddy that she didn't find out until she was 19. Peaches Yancey was the first manager. And then he ends up like dying at one point. Well, not like, it was later on, like in life. But then she had another one who was played by Tom Arnold. I think his name was like Melvin or something. So Melvin like took off with her money, and when they're interviewing him, it just looks like he's in an office, but as the camera pans out, like he's actually locked up and he's behind bars. So she has this new one named Barry. Now we never see Barry because Barry is on his way with the money. So the theater is like freaking out because all this stuff is happening and being ordered and arranged, but no one's gotten paid. So at one point, the union comes together. They're like, Jackie, look, we need to get paid. And she's like, no, my manager's on the way with the checks. And like, by this time, like, we need cash now because it's just been too damn long. So she's like, okay. But then we get bad news later, and Entendre reads this letter from Cameron Manheim because, you know, they're friends. And the Cameron's like, hey, sorry to tell you this on this day, but bad news. Like, your guy gone. Like, he emptied out all his accounts. It's this big news thing, and he took off with your money. So, no one cares. They're like, pay us or this show ain't going on. So you got people outside, like all the fans who came. You got all these fans who come and like they're expressing their love and how they just love Jackie and they can't wait for the show.
Baby, 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 can't you see? My body is a temple, so worship me. Just like Aphrodite in an eye.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love you, Liza.
No, this is a Jackie Washington concert.
The Love Goddess?
But time is up and the theater throws her out. So they like kick her out the back door. And then she finds the mob of fans who are like pissed off because excuse me, they put a sign outside that said the show is canceled, so they are pissed. But Jackie gets away on this fire escape and explains to everyone, like, my manager took my money, they threw me out of the theater, and then it turns out all her family's there. Like, Entendre was calling Shaniqua this whole time, and Shaniqua showed up, and they were about to fight it out, but they came to an understanding. But in the end, the audience understood, and Shaniqua presented Jackie's yield sign, and the band is outside too with them, so she put on a show. She said, I'm gonna sing for y'all. And we end on a happy ending. But you guys, like, it's a funny movie. It's a funny movie. If you love Jenifer Lewis, like, you will love this movie. Like, she even does her high kick in it. And it's just funny. It's a good time. I got all these movies behind me, but sometimes I just want to just put something on and, maybe like clean the house or something, just have some background noise. I'm like, I'm going to put some Jackie's back. And then just thinking I'm going to use it for background noise, I'll watch a scene, and next thing I know, I'm sitting down and I'm watching the movie like it's the first time. So it's fun. It's a fun thing. So, you know what? Jackie back is going to get all my shots. Okay. Just take them. Take my shots, okay? Because it's one of my favorite movies. I love it. I still love it. Have you ever seen Jackie's Back? You ever heard of it? If you have, let me know in the comments what were your favorite parts. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh. All right, so cheers. All right. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all in the next episode. So until then, TTFN.